It is not about picking the most popular or fancy school, it's about strategy. To my channel, my name is Jane. If you're new here, I am all about faith, life tips, and productivity. Everything about growth essentially. So, thus far, I'd like to thank you all for finding my videos helpful. Today, I will be talking about one of the most important steps when applying for University-Recommended MEXT Scholarship. That is about choosing the right university. Actually, with a fair experience on my own part, I will keep this as simple and realistic as possible in just a few steps. Yes, I will share why this decision is critical, what to consider, realistic advice on recommendation letters and eligibility, and of course, how to research and approach target professors the smart way. Okay, step one. How serious is this choice? It's unlike the embassy recommended MEXT scholarship, where you can list multiple schools. In the university recommended path, you just have one shot, which means you are only allowed to apply to one university. So you have to choose wisely. Now, sending multiple applications, that means an instant disqualification. So you need to take your time, do your homework, and pick the right school that fits your best goals. Now, step two, make sure you are actually eligible. Let's be real, MEXT is not open to everyone. Now, before starting anything else, check that you are eligible so you don't waste your precious time. Check about your strong academic background if you have a first class or a second class. Yeah, there are a few cases where second class lower works, but that is the usual one, first and second. And you also have to make sure that you are below 35 years old. And yeah, age is key, so be sure about that first before you begin. Then next, you should apply from a country that has a diplomatic relations with Japan. And yay, Nigeria is in the list. And also, you should have completed the required previous degree. For example, bachelor's for master's applicants or master's for PhD applicants. Now, if you do not meet these basic criteria, please don't waste your precious time or feel down. It's better to be realistic than hopeful without direction. And yes, opportunities are still out there. But if you are eligible, keep watching this video. Step 3. Look for English taught programs. Now, if you're not fluent in Japanese, which I believe most of you aren't, focus on universities offering graduate programs in English. Yes, because there is no point applying to a school where you cannot follow the lectures. Websites like JPSS Global 30, I have the list of the 13 universities under this Global 30 on the screen, and also JASO, they have English programs. But the thing is that these websites, they are not fully up to date. So you might want to check the official website of the universities you eventually have interest in and confirm these things. Use things like Study in Japan plus English programs and see what pops up. Now check for a relationship with your school. If your current or previous university has some kind of official partnership with the Japanese university you are applying to, that is a bonus for you. It could be an exchange program, joint research, or even just a signed agreement, memorandum of understanding, like we always say. This kind of relationship makes your letter of recommendation way easier. Instead of looking for the vice chancellor or president of your university, you might just need the dean of your particular faculty to write it, and it just flies. Now, even if the partnership seems weak, it still works in your favor. So it's all good. So check your school's website and see if they have a list of partner institutions. Step 5, consider the number of MEXT scholarship slots. Okay, the thing is, not all universities get the same number of MEXT slots. Some schools may only have 1 or 2 available, others might have 10 or more, obviously. Your chances are better where there are more slots, yeah, but usually bigger universities or those with more international programs, they get more mixed allocations. You should look into this when making your shortlist. Well, I think that given that the allocation per school changes every now and then, maybe every 3 years, universities do not really publicize lots of details, so there's no strict way to know what to work with actually. But if you do happen to find, please use it. If not, personal opinion, focus your strength on other steps I mentioned in this video. Now, step 6, know about the PGP program. Yeah, but do not rely on them. PGP stands for Program for Priority Placement. Well, that's an acronym. These are special graduate programs that the MEXT has approved for a certain number of years. I think usually 3 years. Now, if you qualify for one, your chances of getting the scholarship can be really high. But here is the catch, though. I mean, most of the details aren't public, just like slots here. So eligibility is usually based on nationality or language requirements. So it's mostly luck. Yeah. So if you happen to qualify, amazing. Yeah, but don't depend on it. Don't. Now, step 7, research the professors. This part is super important. Once you have narrowed down the schools, you will have to take your time to search for professors whose research aligns with your proposed topic. You should read their publications, find out their interests, and tailor your field of study and research plan to match what they do. The same exact way you tailor a conventional resume to fit a certain job. Glance through all of their sites. If you find it too much to take, you just narrow it down to Google Scholar. It makes it much easier to see all of those mini publications in one piece. And within a few hours, yeah, you're done. You see, less daunting. We've tried to find simple ways to deal with difficult things. Now, some people make this mistake of sending out general proposals and wishing for the best. Now, when you customize your application to a specific professor's work, you stand out immediately, naturally, I think. Now, finally, choosing your university for the University-Recommended MEXT. Well, it is not about picking the most popular or fancy school. It's about strategy. Now, pick a school that first offers your program in English, 2, has a connection with your current university, if possible, okay, and 3, has a decent number of MEXT slots, if you can have your hand on those information, and 4, has professors doing research that you are genuinely interested in. All right, do not just apply blindly, please. Do your research, plan ahead, and remember, it is not about luck, it's about preparation. And if this video helps you now or even in the future, please give it a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe, please, for more content on scholarships, life in Japan, and faith-filled living. You've got this. Keep going. Until next time, take care. Bye.